Auction Access streamlines the dealer registration process for hundreds of thousands of dealer representatives at more than 200 auction locations across North America and online. Today we're visiting a participating Auction Access location, ADESA Birmingham, to ask some of our members a few questions.
This is Joe Dealer from Auction Access. What's your name?
Lee Mitchell.
Nice to meet you, Lee. How long have you been a member of Auction Access? 8 years.
About as long as they've been here, I reckon.
About 5 years. Almost 20 years.
2 years.
About 4 years.
Ever since it started.
Ever since it come out. For 11 years.
Have you enjoyed Auction Access since it's been around?
I love it.
What do you like about having an Auction Access card?
It's easy. I mean, you can use it at all the auctions and it's easy to just go through and swipe it and get your bidders badge.
It's been very helpful to me in my process.
A lot easier.
Getting your bid number right quick.
With this here, a dealer can, get the card and go to, if he wants, register at 10 auctions and he has that one card to keep up with. I think it's great.
We also wanted to talk with members about curbstoning, the unlicensed flipping of used cars for profit. This illegal practice hurts the businesses of legitimate dealers and puts consumers at risk. To fight this fraud, Auction Access has begun a major Stop Curbstoning initiative, which you can find online at stopcurbstoning.com. But before we can put an end to this problem once and for all, we have to raise a little awareness.
Do you know what curbstoning is?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
No. I've heard the term. I don't really know anything about it.
Do you know what curbstoning is?
Yeah, curbstoning is, quote, an unlicensed individual that will take a car and, say, park it at Walmart shopping mall or somewhere on the side of the road and put for sale. And really they pretend that this is their individual car. But when you start checking, these people do it as, quote, I guess, a sideline. And they don't have to follow the laws like a dealer, a licensed dealer, bonded and so forth. And really a lot of times I've got calls from people that's had a problem with an automobile and I start questioning, well, where'd you buy it? Well, they bought it at night in a parking lot and from an individual. And so curbstoning is not good. This is one of the main purposes from our organization on the state and national basis to hopefully one of these days, to eliminate. We have done a lot of changing on it. Now, of course, in the state, they had no definition how many cars you could sell. So if you sell up to 6 cars, then you could be considered as a dealer, and they're going to ask you to get your license. And now the state has got ways to keep up with the way with this ETAPS, electronic titling application. The county has the information that they can check and see how many cars a person sells. And of course, they're figuring out ways to get around that by skipping titles, and but it is a problem, and it probably is kind of like cancer unless they haven't discovered for it. It's hopefully not here to stay, but it's still a problem, but not as big as it used to be. And a lot of the states are working at it on an individual basis, and we found here in Alabama that to deal with it on a local basis is more effective than dealing with the state or federal. So it's through city ordinances.
Well, thank you very much.
You can find out more information about curbstoning at stopcurbstoning.com, and they'll give you information and the fight that we're trying to do to prevent it.
And one more question. Do you have an Auction Access card on you?
Look for the Auction Access card anywhere authorized buyers are purchasing wholesale inventory. And when you see one, be sure to say hello.